working. All right. Okay, howdy folks. My name's Dave. I'm a woodturner. Welcome to the channel. I want to make a quick announcement. I normally stream Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 8 to 11 Eastern Standard Time, and I am changing my schedule for Wednesdays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And during those times, I'm going to do little projects, stuff like that, but I needed to move my schedule up a little bit. So, and today I'm just starting a little early just because I need to get this back here. There. I want to turn for a while, and I got some. Let's see. Let's get this down here. I got some mahogany today. Stuff is, hey, Matt.
Welcome.
Hey, how you doing, man? Seems like the speech chat is actually saying things to me now. So yeah, welcome. So I got some mahogany here, and this is like really dense stuff. I've turned. It was mahogany, but it wasn't this particular species, I guess. That's some really dense stuff. So I'm going to turn, I think, a lidded box and then maybe a bowl. I've got some alder here that I'm going to use for the lid. I think I'll just start off with a box. And I want to eventually pierce the top, so it's going to have to be turned thin. So yeah, let's get started, man. I'm interested to see how this particular mahogany turns, but I bet it's going to be fabulous. It's very, very dense. So I definitely have not turned this particular. I wonder if I've got a piece of the other stuff right handy. Doesn't look that way. Wait, what's this? Yes, there. So this is the mahogany that I've been turning. And so I guess this is, I'm not sure where this is from. But it's much less dense than this stuff. So obviously a different species. When they said, would you like some mahogany? I'm like, yeah. And I was expecting the other stuff. And this is what came out. So I cut up a couple billets here and figured, hey, man, let's turn it. If I can find my center, I can't. My center punch didn't punch a deep enough hole to get my point on it. And let's see. So finding that center, a little light might be helpful. There we go. So for this guy, I think I'm gonna should do. Wow, this is really, really dense stuff. So I think. Oh, no, that came out. Don't do that. There we go. Now it's starting to bite. Okay, that'll be secure enough. Interesting. So I have turned some denser woods, but this is up there with them. I'll have to ask the fellows down at TC Millworks where the heck this comes from. I should have asked when I picked it up. So first thing is we'll make it round, and I need these guys. Actually, maybe I need to dust them off a bit. I think I've got my compressor running too again, but I don't believe I'm going to need it. Okay. So that's all set. That's secure. That's secure. That's definitely secure. Here we go. I'm going to have to watch for sharp edges there. She's around. All right. It's almost like turning rosewood. It's that dense. Chat's always open. If you ever have any questions, feel free to throw them off in chat. The text to speech will at least speak it to me so I don't have to read the screen. And I can keep trucking. Channel is about wood turning education and fun, right? I wonder what this might do. I was thinking about turning some beads on the outside, but I don't know now. Let's see, what will I do? You know what? Let's skip that one on this guy, and we will create a tenon for the foot. So the easiest way to make the cut, this is all, or half of that anyway, was end grain. Cutting into the side, it should be a lot easier. In fact, let's see. Let's do Let's see. I'm not going to have a lot of room for a tenon on this guy, but on the other hand, it's very dense. So I shouldn't need a really huge, thick tenon. And everywhere possible, I want to cut downhill to the fibers. Let's see, that's not quite what I wanted. There we go. Sure, scrapes really nice. Let's see about sanding, which means on this guy, I'm definitely going to want the mask. Well, actually, just anytime I'm sanding, I should say, I want the mask. Let's see, wait a minute. I think I want to round this over first. So, glasses. There we go. Now for the mask. The man with the filter mask. All right. There we go. Oh! Fumble fingers. Still need them safety glasses. Okay. So here, yes, 220. Come on. So, well, that's one down. Oh, cool, man. I thought about joining one of those FOE or Lions Club. I did become a Mason, but I don't really go to any of the meetings or anything. Although I didn't become a Mason here. I know there's a lodge fairly close by. I just have not taken the time to introduce myself. But I think those organizations are fantastic. The Lions Club we have here is very, very active. We've got a huge uh, membership. I guess I've never made it to any of the to-dos at the, I don't know what they call it. They call it a lodge or a center or what. I don't know what they call it. Everybody's got to be a little different. What do they call it? Is it a lodge? Is it just a meeting? That's not helping. So we'll lock it back. Okay, I got that bit. That is not a mark. That is actually in the wood. That is also in the wood. Ah, there we go. All this end grain. Doesn't take much. Just a little bit of time, especially working with sharp tools. So let's, I might need to, let's see, that's just dust. Whoopsie daisy. Get you back on the magnets. Looks like it's going to be some pretty wood when it's all done up. Not bad. This some tough wood, that end grain. See just a little bit I gotta work on here. Not bad. Just using 220 sandpaper, not a lot of, not like I gotta use a lot of elbow grease. Again, sharp tools. There we go. That piece is done. Okay. You know what? I want to hit that. Let's see if I do that. Let's kind of make a bit of a foot here. just need to keep the shoulder next to the where my tenon is going to hold on. I just need to keep that 90 degrees. There we go. That will work. Okay, now I want to hit this with my buffing balm here. I want to see what this looks like. I think this is really going to pop. Oh, maybe I should sand that a little bit. Just a little bit going on right there. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Even with the mask on. But I'm not, like, breathing any dust, so I don't know what that... Yeah, there we go. Okay, now for this guy. If my fingers can work today. It's chilly today, my hands are cold, and I'm kind of having trouble holding on to small things right now. Okay, what? Jeez. Okay. Ooh, this stuff is mighty cold. There we go. Hopefully that's not too much. I think it is. Don't need a lot of this stuff. Woohoo! Burnished again too. I got pretty warm. Oh man, that is some The chatoyance on that's amazing. That's some pretty wood. It's darker than obviously than the mahogany I showed earlier. Darker than what I'm used to. This is and much more dense. This is cool stuff. I obviously have not turned, or at least not. I'm assuming this is American mahogany. So the mahogany I've been turning must be from somewhere else, or well, maybe not necessarily. Okay, that's that guy. So I'll have to haul that out. But I also need a lid. Now I don't know. This is some alder. I got this today too, but I got some splits going on in it. So let's see. Let's see. I want this to be the top, right? So it doesn't really matter which side I turn it around from. But I am gonna need a tenon. You know what? Let's flip it around. All right, nice and secure. That's gonna clear. So they're all gonna clear. At least on this block, because it was pretty square. Oh, not quite round, almost. Got a divot in it from somewhere. Probably broke out. Still there. So I gotta get rid of that. And now I think it's in a spot that I'm gonna turn it away. Yeah. Okay, I want to double check diameters here. Okay, I'm going to take this down a little bit more. Swap the handle. Move this over some. So it's not in the way of the power button. Much cleaner. So I can see there's a lot of splits in here, and that might be a problem. But we'll try to turn the lid from this and see what we get. They're tightly closed, and then, maybe they're not splits. Maybe it's features of the wood. I haven't turned alder before either, so that just might be features in the wood. But it looks to me like it's in-grain splitting. Okay, a little bit thinner. I'm zeroing in, I think. Because I have some of these lines that go in curves too, and that's not like a normal split, so I don't know. How does that look? Yeah, I think that'll be a good thickness. All right. Time to give it a tenon. So that's going to be the top. Okay. And I can do the inside and then finish the outside and get the thickness that I want. That works. Okay. Start shifting things around a bit. Well, actually, I can take that elbow poker out. Okay. Let's get this guy out of here. Ooh. Actually, no, I'll use this for that one. Okay. It's running true, so that's a plus. And sure. Take a couple of cuts, but I think I might need to sharpen a bit of sharp to it. Alright, what the heck? Oh. I am not presenting the tool properly. Keep that there taken care of. Alright. There we go. A lot less to have to monkey around with here. Raise this up. And now we'll size for the lid. So I'm not looking for a friction frit lid. I do want a nice fit. I don't want it too sloppy. So take that in just a little bit more. So I'll just work my way into sneak up to the fit that I'm looking for. Getting there. That's it right there. Okay. Very good. Let's see, will that be deep enough? Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's see, let's move you over there. Yeah, this might be a Wednesday. I think I'm just going to convert Wednesdays into doing a project, a small project like this. And then I can hopefully get other days on the schedule, but I have to change Wednesdays. supposed to be tight there, buddy. And I think I'll make use of that. That helps immensely. See what my depth is here. Plenty. Plenty of room. Where you at? There you are. The magical pencil ruler. I'll go a little bit deeper, but let's get this wall thickness figured out. Okay, that's pretty good. Right. I think I'm zeroing in on it here. Let's see. Let me think about that. I could carve feet on this. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Very nice surface. Don't need to do any sanding there. That can't be a bad thing. Whoops. Urgh. Dropping things on the floor. Okay. Yeah, that's really, really nice. You know what? I'll put some of that in there too. Come on, fingers, you can do it. There we go. Wrong side. Fold it over. Sounds like the wind's picking up. Yep, it sure is. I wonder. I didn't see any weather was supposed to roll in, and it's supposed to be, like today was chilly, but it's supposed to be somewhere between 60 and 70 tomorrow, I thought. That's not right now, obviously. My goodness. Yeah, that's pretty. Let's get just the residue off. Yeah, that's pretty well. Shit points in that is awesome. Okay. Let's see, hopefully I don't have to change jaws for this, but my bet is that I probably will. Oops. Ooh, maybe not. All right, cool. Oh, Oops, wait one moment, mister. Aren't you forgetting something? Yes. Golly, look at that. Really amazing. All right. Okay, very cool. Double check my depth so I know where I can go with opening this foot up here. So I think I'm going to call it feet. In any case, I've got to get this tank off here. So I'm not, I guess it, well, I don't think you'd call this a peeling cut, but I'm going right along the ring. The rings run this way, the grain runs this way, so it's kind of just peeling off. And let's see, let's go with, let's think about that. You know what, this one I won't carve feet. Never mind. I won't carve feet on this one. I'll do it on the next one I turn. So I still need this guy. Let's raise that up a bit. Well, that gives me a line I can work to. Oops. Move that tool out of the way. And then to finish that off, let's go with that guy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. When I'm doing this, I'm always reminding myself to keep a light touch holding this stuff and working with rotating equipment. So if this gets taken out of my hand, I don't want to get pulled into it also. So it's just a light touch to hold on to it. And really a light touch up against the material. So, nice. Let me grab my engraver real quick. Why is it not here? Oh, wrong drawer, Dave. Yes, that's why it's not in that drawer. Yes. Okay, just noticed. Okay, I just noticed one, my screwdriver isn't where it's supposed to be. Then let me grab this one over here. I don't know where this one's at. Come on. There it is. And my pin is loosening up, which happens over time. It's a vibrating tool. There we go. Put that guy away. Come on, get up there. There we go. Ay, ay. Let's see, let's take some of this stuff. And then, yeah, that looks nice. Some of this stuff. Should be about all I need. go. I can go to there, clean off the wax that got into where I engraved. There we go. Golly, look at the points on that. That's just, I love looking at that in wood. Just, you know, wood is just beautiful. Okay. So that's done. And I'm going to want to dust that off a bit. All right. Alder. Let me check something here. Yes, that is not a friction fit, but it's perfect. That is exactly the fit I'm looking for. All right. So, I don't need this guy. Let's get that off the lathe. Let's see, I'll put that away. I think, well, no. Yeah, I'm going to need that before too long. Drop that down. You know what? I'm going to go for, there we go. Sharper tool. Still too high on that. Let the tool do the work. You know what? I got to. It's unusual for some reason. I must not have. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to. Yep, I have to buy a larger mask. This does not quite fit, and I thought this was the extra large. I may be wrong. Okay. Yes, deeper. That's just about right. So that means grab this guy. So I guess it's just, that's what I'm saying. It's just the interesting grain pattern and figure, and they aren't really splits. That's pretty wild. Okay. These little curving rays that look like they're going the opposite direction of the actual grain. Pretty interesting. Alright, let's make sure I am where I want to be. And that will be right there. Let's do that again. Yep. Right there. Alright, now I want to create. It's too high. Create it. Let's see. I think I'll create it right up in here. Let's see. I could actually go further back. I want to leave that. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so that is going to be. Pardon me for a minute. My goodness, no, there has been no sound. Look at that. So, how's the restaurant biz for you, man? I've been sitting here talking, and my microphone has been off. Sorry about that. And thanks for the heads up because I wasn't paying attention. I was just waiting for speech chat to come out with stuff. So, thanks, Dave. Hey, man, as I was saying a little bit earlier, I want to try to leave the zoo tomorrow as early as possible because I got to go across town on the other side of the bay, and I really don't want to run into any of the rush hour traffic. I got some flooring delay tomorrow. Nice. So hopefully, so I guess what I'm saying is like, I don't want to be an asshole, but like I got to leave as quickly as possible. So hopefully you'll get there, between 2 and 2:30. I don't want to leave any later than 3 if I can avoid it, and earlier if I can do it, because I got to drive all the way across town with the construction and stuff, and that rush hour traffic is always a pain in the butt. And it's only going to get worse the rest of the year because we have turistas. I put some more one on the hideout there. Nothing needs to be done with the observation. Right. No, I'm just talking about doing a mic check. We can't touch the observation hive with that queen cell in there. I got to see something really cool yesterday, and I have coined a new technical beekeeping term. I think I would like to put sugar inside the hive as well. Well, I mean, okay, cool. Well, I'm bringing my bucket with mite wash stuff. I know that there's some stuff there. Sugar water, that is. Oh, and you said you had some already made up? Paranoid Squatch said, so if you have a gallon of feed. Okay, in other words, I need to bring that too. All right, cool. I'll bring that too. No worries. You got a jar? Paranoid Squatch said, just the mason jar on TGE front. On TGE front? Oh, you mean where the board, when you were using it for the Boardman feeder? Just that one? Paranoid Squatch said, we have buckets. Okay, cool. That'll work. And hey, so do I. Now that I think about it. Right? Alright, so that dude's done. Oh, that's what's going. So one of these. That one. Nope. Oh, it's these guys. These are what's clacking. Okay. It's like wondering what the heck is making that noise. There's nothing in the way. Okay, that'll do. So I can do my piercing design. It's already framed. This is thick enough to hold together really well using this as a lid. And because it is not a friction fit lid, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It will fit right in place. It's not loose or sloppy. It's not. And with that piercing, this will be a little bit more delicate. So having that fit, that's exactly what I was looking for. So lovely piece. Golly, man, just that chatoyance in this mahogany is crazy. Let's see if we can turn it the right way. Yeah, look at that. It's amazing. Love that. All right. And I think actually that only took an hour.
Paranoid Squatch said, I love it when a plan comes together.
Yep. Amen, brother. All right. So that's done. Yeah, that's a nice little lidded bowl. Very, very cool. So mahogany and alder. Nice. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's do another mahogany bowl. Just happen to have, look at that, another piece cut up, ready to go. All right, so I'm going to move this, and I'll get this pierced, and then I'll finish this off, whatever finish I'm going to use, and then I'll show it on the channel again. So that's it. Nice. I'm pleased with that one. Uh-oh. Left the front door open. Okay. All right, so I'll turn the bowl, but this one I'll turn feet into, I think. Let's see, I gotta move. Am I gonna need that guy? I might need that guy. These guys can move down. Come on. There. Put that away for now. Alrighty then. Let's see, I'm not sure. Well, I'll find out once it's round. See which way the green is going. This stuff is so dense, man. Just punching a hole or a little. I guess I'll try it again. You know, I should cut a piece of this and see if it will actually float. There it is. So if anybody's in town on a given Thursday, say even Williamsburg, and you'd like to come hang out, I will be every Thursday at the Williamsburg or Grand Traverse Butterfly House and Bug Zoo. It's pretty cool setup, and my favorite part is I get to help work with the bees. But it's very, very cool. Well, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I think. Actually, I don't know. Let me see how close that was to. Okay, that one touches there. That one touches there. Oh, I think they're all about equidistant, maybe. Not that one. I know what I'll do. Close enough, not quite. Maybe a little more.
Paranoid Squad
Wilson hung in the vestibule today. We got some quality time in the garden. Oh, at the zoo. Nice, 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 nice. Yes, the vestibule is my job tomorrow, I think. Which is fine. Cindy said, I think it's great that you're owning the space. Like, well, you want me to tell them the rules? I got to do something. Okay, that's actually tearing out a little bit. So I think that idea is not going to work. Let's see what that looks like. I might be able to pull it off from that, maybe. Let's see. Hey, man, we still got to find time to get you some lathe time, too, don't we? Dang it. Someday, in your spare time. See how that looks. Pretty clean, pretty clean. All right, so I can actually, not quite. Not clean that up, right? No, I gotta take it down a little bit more. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's see. No, I need it to be a little more round. He says. Stopping short because I'm really considering putting a bead right here. Is it? Oh, that's a bummer. Oh man, that actually might work out. Okay, cool. Let's try this. Where'd you go? You fell off to the other side. You need to come back here. Thank you. If I can get to where I don't have to sand any of this stuff. So it's still going to be some more. Okay. How much further do I got to go down? I don't know. Let's make a bead and find out. I think I just did the lathe turner's version of the deer dance. Still getting some shavings. I'm surprised because, well, I guess I shouldn't be. A lot of this is end grain, but let's see. That take the top off almost. That's enough. That'll do. Oh wow, I didn't think about that. But that technique right there helps a lot with end grain. I can still cut in the direction of the grain. Very cool. So now I am going to say that I'm going to make this the bottom. So actually, yeah, there we go. You know what? This dude is not getting feet. I think I like it the way it is. Yes. So if I can get that curve just right, I'll be doing good. Let's go with this guy. And then this guy. Okay. And then let's see. Then I want to do this. And I want to do this. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Looks like I need this guy for a sec. Nice. Okay. And then I should be able to hold that. There we go. So should be able to hold that. All right, let's work on this curve here. And have a sort of, I guess it'd be octagonal, right? Octagonal bowl. So this needs to come up right there. This is going to get in my way. I think I want that. Although that's going to get in the way now. All right, there. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Yes, 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 yes. Nice bead. A little bit of sanding. Oh, got a little bit of work right there. You know what? I'm going to try these guys. Do some shear scraping here. How does that look? A little bit more work right there. Where is it? Okay, that should sand out just fine. Took care of most of that. Okay, so I can sand now. I like. Nope, I gotta adjust that curve a little bit. Huh, not quite right. There we go. Okay. Now I'm ready to sand that. Well, not quite yet. Let's see. I want to do this. Where's my tool? There it is. Clean that up. Yep. Very good. Lots of tiny little shavings. All right, so I need to sand this guy and then flip it around, and then it will be a done deal, mostly. All right, sanding. Mask. Okie dokie. Little spot there. Okay. Yeah, no. Little bit of trouble, right? But that might actually just be the grain. Let's see. Well, appears to be just the grain. That's interesting. Okay. There's a trouble spot. Oh, nope, it is not just the grain. All right. Okay. And I will take what I put it on here. Let's put a fold back on that dude. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I have. Let's double check. I might actually have the compressor working now. Hey, all right. Yes, I do. Alright, I'll wait for the compressor. If I have to, I guess. This little guy might be helpful here too. Wait for the compressor. Tra la la, tra la 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 la. Tonight. That is. Whoop, a little bit here. Okay, that's all cleaned up. Where'd it go? There it goes. Come on. Hey, the compressor finally caught up. Just need a thin film of this stuff. Thin being a relative term, I suppose. But a little of this does go a long way. Okay. Set that there. Here we go. Nice. A little bit of the film kind of overshot, but it's on these octagonal faces, so it's perfect. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, Chatons. That's amazing. Okay. Now let's turn this guy into a bowl. Let me get this out of here first. And then this guy. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Okay, these guys put away, I think, including these two. Get them out of the way. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I want to get rid of this tenon on the bottom, so I'm going to give myself a chuck hold so I can get rid of that. Come on. Move all this back. Urgh. Alright, get rid of that. And hey, let's keep going with that theme here. Let's see, that's not what I want. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where are you? Oh, I must have left it over there. Oh yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Utimus. Where's the plug in? Please plug it in, plug it in. Okay. Take some mahogany shavings. Burnish that dude. And then a little bit of that. Lovely. Okay. Now, I guess I can shut that off. If I'm going over there, I'll take this with me. And since I'm not sanding, I can take the mask off. I'm going to set this. I got to change this filter now. My breath apparently is very moist, and that filter's kind of a little bit wet, although it could have been a little bit of runny nose too. Temperatures these days are just bouncing all over the place. Okay. Let's see, I don't need this guy. Do I need this guy? No, I'm done with the bottom. Done with the bottom. Don't need that guy up here either. Here we go. That's even right there. Still too thick down there. Okay, that's good. There's my depth. Perfect. Okay, let's see. I want this guy. And I'm gonna want really needs to go straight down in there. Okay. So hoping my shoulder's not getting in the way here. Let's see, where is that guy? Is that over here? It is not over here. Okay, that's askew. That's not what I want. Ah, there it is. That's the edge on that. Alright, so I'll put an edge on this guy, or dress the edge rather. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, how does that look though? Ah, fairly clean. So a little bit of work to do right here. That's clean. That's clean. That's clean, and that's clean. Nice. All right, so a little bit of shear scraping, I think, with this guy. Angel hairs. Oh, yes, very nice. Okay, and last step. Put that guy away. Grab a little bit more of this buffing balm. Maybe a little more. I don't know. It might be too much. All right. Yeah, a little bit too much. No worries. I hesitated for just a split second, which is a good thing because I was going to grab for it, and I was like, oh, and hesitating was really hard. Wanted to stick my hand out there, grab this thing. Nope, let it go. Let it go. Okay. How does that look? You know, it's not bad. God, this toinks in this stuff is awesome. dust off of it. Oops, watch the fingers there, Dave. Fortunately, it's not sharp corners, but it could have been. Yes, very nice. Okay, whoops, that's a problem. Okay, I gotta do something about that. That won't take long. Got some sharp edges right here. So we'll just knock them down. Don't want the sharp edges. Especially with this dense hardwood, it's like a knife. Okay, that takes care of that one. Takes care of that one. Let's just double check these other two. Whoops. Forgot about the sharp edges. Okay, where's my... There it is. That's it. Sweet. Here come the key. Ah, very, very nice. Nice even wall thickness. A little heavy in the bottom. I mean, that thickness of the bottom is the same as that thickness, but we got this little bead, so it's a little tiny bit heavy, but it's very, very stable, and just the chatoyance on that is amazing. Let me turn this guy off. That's cool. That was a fun little bowl to make. An octagonal bowl. Groovy. All right. Let me put this away and this away, and I'm going to call it an evening. I want to thank you all very much for joining me this evening. And everyone should get the updated schedule, which is now 7 to 9 on Wednesday evenings. Where is it? There it is. And I will keep up with 8 to 11 Eastern Standard Time with Tuesdays. Let's clean that off and that off. And actually, let me take the rest of this air. Blow off the computer. Yay! That makes that easy. All right. So for those of you who came in a little bit late, howdy, my name's Dave. I'm a woodturner. I started this channel. Well, I started turning as therapy for PTSD, and I fell in love with it. Found out I had a knack for it. And then I started teaching it and fell in love with that too. So I started this channel to become a better teacher, a better demonstrator, and a better turner, because the secret sauce for all of this is practice. Practice, practice. There's no shortcuts. I'm not the only one that's tried. Although, fortunately, with the mentors that I had, my attempts were short-lived, because they were kind enough to help me out. The whole idea is to work it into your own body mechanics, learn how to handle the tools, and the tools are multifunctional in most cases. Even though like bowl gouts for bowls and spindle gouts is for spindles and a skew is for spindles, and but that's like the general and where everybody starts. But with the practice and the proper instruction, each tool becomes more versatile. And those are things I love to teach. I love to work with. Most everything I teach is pretty much geared toward the individual. Um, at this point in my career, anyway, I don't teach a lot of big groups yet. But as far as individuals, I like to work with because everybody's different and everybody turns a little different. Everybody's got different physical capabilities and maybe I don't know if I want to use the word limitation, but everybody's different, and the way that you learn to turn, you can learn the basics, but then you got to learn to get the body mechanics that work for you into working that tool and working that timber or whatever it is you have on the lathe, and stuff I really, really enjoy talking about. So. Anyway, that's it for this evening. I want to thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for the support, the follows, the subscriptions, and the participation in chat. That's a big deal. That always helps with the algorithms and all that. And I want to get out to as many people as I possibly can. So thank you for your help in that. I'm going to wrap it up tonight. So I hope that you all stay friendly. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And I hope to see you next Tuesday, 8 o'clock to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, Wednesday nights are now 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks a lot, folks. Hope you enjoy your evenings and the upcoming weekend. Take care.